An elementary school outside St. Louis was found to have unacceptable levels of radioactive contamination stemming from waste dating back to the creation of the first atomic bomb in the 1940s, and residents fear it may be linked to various cases of illness, disease, and deaths in the area. According to an independent report from the Boston Chemical Data Corporation, unacceptable radioactive levels were found throughout the Jana School in Florissant, Missouri. The Jana School, like many homes, institutions, and businesses in the area, borders Coldwater Creek. This waterway has been contaminated by leaking radioactive wastes from disposal that began shortly after World War II, and is not yet cleaned up, said Marco Kaltofen, the author of the study. The wastes in the creek come from residues of the Manhattan Engineering District project. Many properties in this area get tested with some regularity, Kaltofen told CNN. Unfortunately, when Coldwater Creek floods its banks, some of that radioactive material is deposited on neighboring land, such as the school. In a statement Friday, the school district said it was aware of the report. Safety is always our top priority, and we are actively discussing the implications of the findings. The Board of Education will be consulting with attorneys and experts in this area of testing to determine next steps. A school board meeting is scheduled for Tuesday night. The PTA says it is working tirelessly to keep the area safe for its children. It's asking for letters to be written to community leaders and elected officials. The sample messaging reads: the radioactive contamination found inside Jana Elementary School and in the outside play area is an unacceptable threat. I am requesting an immediate cleanup of hazardous waste on Jana Elementary School property and building, in its entirety, to ensure the safety of our children, teachers, and school staff. In August of this year, 32 soil, dust, and plant samples were taken from the school for the study. Samples were collected from places throughout the school such as the library, the ventilation system, and classroom surfaces. The most outstanding result of August 2022 testing at the Jana School was that levels of the radioactive isotope lead-210 found on school grounds were entirely unacceptable, the report said. The levels of radioactive lead, known as lead-210, found in the kindergarten playground were more than 22 times the expected background, while lead-210 levels on the school's basketball courts were more than 12 times the expected background, the report said. Lead exposure can affect nearly every system in the body and can damage the brain and nervous system. It can slow growth and development and lead to learning and behavior problems including reduced IQ, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and hearing and speech problems. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says there is no safe blood lead level in children. Further, greater exposure to radioactive materials can lead to cancer later in life, according to the CDC. A person can spread radioactive materials, like dust, to other people through their clothing. People who are externally contaminated can spread the contamination by touching surfaces, sitting in a chair, or even walking through a house. Contaminants can easily fall from clothing and contaminate other surfaces, the CDC explained.